That's up in the corner. So the giveaway first will be choice of a bunch of vintage packs. 91 Pro Set Football, Pinnacle Hockey, Dick Tracy, Omega Hockey, Wyvern Classics, Adams Family. A little variety pack there. You choose one of those packs. The first break will be this Donruss Optic break that sold pre-show. 2 Optic blasters, Topps Resurgence blaster, and the 1988 Topps Jumbo Cello pack. I have a great break planned for next Sunday night. I'll show you that momentarily. And then my second break tonight is going to be Bowman Blaster, Bowman Mega, Topps Series 2 hanger, and a 1981 Topps rack pack. That's Tim Raines, Harold Baines, Kirk Gibson, Valenzuela rookie. Yeah, absolutely, man. All right. Let me get my battery unplugged here. Get out of the way. So let me put this to the stage. The third break will be the pieces of the past break. So I'll just pop this up on stage. We'll run the baseball auction sudden death after the football break. And then this will be the third break. Pieces of the past. I think a couple of these sold already. So I think there's 2 spots left. Let's find it. There we go. Somebody wants to get on that. There's 4 packs per box. So this is the sale is 1. Oh, thanks, Tim. Appreciate the raid, man. There's 4 packs per box, 4 cards per pack, 1 relic per pack. You're bidding on 1 pack out of here. I'll run a random wheel at the end to show who gets which pack, which order it is. So we'll do that third. I also have a Garbage Pail Kids box in the Buy It Now. What's up, Rod? Dan? Welcome in, man. Welcome in, guys. So again, here's break number 1. 2 Optic blasters, Topps Jumbo Cello, Topps Resurgence blaster. We're going to rip that momentarily. The giveaway in the corner is your choice of one of these vintage packs. 91 Pro Set Football, 91 Pinnacle Hockey, Dick Tracy, Omega Hockey 97, Wyvern Classics, Adams Family, your choice. Let me and then the second break, in case you guys just came in, Bowman Blaster, Bowman Mega, Topps Series 2 hanger, 81 Topps rack pack, which is Fernando rookie, Tim Raines rookie, Harold Baines rookie, Kirk Gibson rookie is what we'll be chasing. And Ricky Henderson's second year, which is a pretty good card in high grade. So let me move this stuff to the side. Get the football front and center here. All right. So, guys, I guess I'll start with the Topps, the Resurgence, then jump into the Topps Vintage Cello, and then do the blasters last. Let me tease this real fast before I even get started. So next week, I'm planning break number 1. We did well with the same break last week. The Donruss Mega, Optic hanger, 2 Optic value packs, which we pulled the Uptown out of last week, and the 89 score. We're due for a Barry. We're going to do it next week. That'll be next Sunday night. That's break 1. Break 2. Break 2 next week. The baseball break will be, I can't promise it, but I'm feeling it, Dan. Break 2 will be a Bowman Blaster, Bowman Mega next week, and the 57 Topps set break again. We did this a few weeks ago. I bought another one. We're going to hit a banger this week. I feel it. Next week. I keep saying this week, but next week we're going to do that one. So Bowman Mega, Bowman Blaster, 57 Topps set break, which is 1 PSA 7 or higher graded card. Could be Mantle, Mays. There's Brooks Robinson rookie, Frank Robinson rookie, Drysdale rookie. But let's get into today's break. That's for next Sunday night. I'm going to load that stuff up. Some Game of Life. And guys, anyone watching on YouTube, come on over to dibtocards.com. So let's get this guy cut open first here. Let me move that to the side a little bit. Andy, you know it's going to be the time you don't buy the Lions that the Barry's going to get pulled, right? That's how it's going to work. So you just got to keep bidding them up, Andy. Keep bidding them up. All right. You know that's how it's going to go down, right? All right, Topps Resurgence. Very attractive set. These are obviously not licensed being Topps. So we got 2 exclusive parallels per box. What are they called there? The Electrolytes SP insert cards we're looking for. All right. Let's see. Maybe. Exactly, Dan, right? It's just all about the, yeah, you got to do that. All right, here we go. Top pack number 1. You got, let me pull up the who bought what. So I have that. Let me do that real fast. All right, I got it over here. So we're good. Okay, let's get it ripped. Starting off a little throwback. Dan Fouts. Eli Manning. I'm not going to make some enemies here, but maybe the most overrated quarterback in history. Anyone agree with me there? Anybody? Maybe not Dan. Dan's a big Eli fan. Get here. Tony Dorsett. It's a cool looking card. You agree? I like your pneumatic. Josh Carty going to the Rams. Pack number 2. I think after Eli, I mean, Eli obviously won Super Bowls, but I think that beyond that, I think the truly most overrated quarterback, Tony Romo. I mean, never did he ever win a playoff game? I don't think so. Tim Brown, but everyone talked about him back in the day. Terry Bradshaw. Get the Circuit Breakers, Jermaine Burton rookie card. That's a cool one going to the Bengals. This last one's a little fancy. Obviously, the helmet doesn't help since it's unlicensed. Trey Benson. Very colorful rookie card. It might be the Electrolytes. I don't know what that's definitely a fancier looking card. Let me get that sleeved up. Not numbered or anything though. I mean, yeah, Montana. You know, I don't know how to compare us to like the modern guys, right? Like, oh, I definitely Kevin. Yeah, I mean, he was decent in the beginning because he was a little different, but it gets a little old when you're like just trying to predict every play. Well, I mean, just add the color to the game. You don't have to like predict the play as it's happening, right? He's gonna do this right here. Watch this. He's gonna do this. At least that's how my thought are. But yeah, Montana's great, Dan. I mean, I think it was a different game at that point. I mean, the passing game has really evolved a lot more, even from that time period. So it would have been interesting to see how he did in this current league. It's Steve Largent, Aaron Donald, Chop Robinson. That's a great name. Jackson Powers Johnson, the law firm. Is that a nickname? If not, should be. Yeah, I didn't hate the Niners back then, Dan. Oh, that's rough, Rod. That is rough. Who would be the Tony Romo of the reselling world? In seriousness here. Let's see it. MJD, Maurice Jones-Drew, Terrell Davis. No big Colts yet, Cup of Joe, but it just started, really. Steve Young on the conductors. That's a cool looking card. And Kingsley Sumanaya. Sumamatiaya. I'm sure that's not correct. Yeah, that's a good point, Kevin. Let's see. Tony Romo of the reselling world. Anthony Munoz. Jim McMahon. Andre Reed. Kamari Lassiter. Yeah, that was a hard one. That was a hard one, right, Rod? Oh man, now we're getting dirty. The Ryan Leaf comparison. CJ Stroud. Are the giveaways running? Give that a second. Oh, is that giveaway broke? That's still spinning for anyone? Oh, Cup of Joe. It's still spinning on my screen, but it looks like Cup of Joe got it. Huh. Oh, Cup of Joe. That it's showing that you won it, but it's still drawing on my screen. So I'll show you the. Got C.J. Stroud, Torrey Holt. We got a little glimmering gleam. Emmitt Smith, good looking Cowboy card. It's the best thing I'll ever say about a Cowboy. We got the pink. Will Levis. I don't know if that's the electrolyte card or what they call that, but that's a cool looking card. Oh no, don't clip that down. Here's the packs for a Cup of Joe. Pro Set Football, NHL Hockey Pinnacle, got the Dick Tracy, 97 Hockey, Wyvern Classics, Adams Family. Your choice, either rip it or ship it. Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate that, man. There's one spot left on that break, guys. That'll be the third break after the baseball. You got it, man. Absolutely. Got Rob Gronkowski, Michael Strahan, Richard Sherman, Maris Lufau on the rookie card to Cowboys. Let me get that labeled for Cup of Joe real fast. All right. Last pack out of the tops. Oh, that pack didn't open. Didn't open smooth. That might be a good omen for it. Starting off, Donovan McNabb. There you go. Troy Polamalu. There we go. Malik Neighbors Voltaic rookie card. That's a cool looking card. Best card we pulled out of this box so far. Last card. Cole Bishop going to the Bills. There we go. Let me see who had the Giants. Let's see. Oh, Dan the Man. There you go, Dan. Nice pull. Oh man, these new sleeves are too big. Let me a different sleeve. All right, here's Dan the Man's hit back there. Let's put Malik Neighbors Voltaic in the back. Yeah. Oh, that's right, Dan. That's right. I forgot. All right, let's do the 88 tops, and then we'll get into the Optic. So here we're hunting the Bo Jackson rookie card, the Christian Okoye rookie, Brian Bosworth rookie. Oh, that would be cool now, Kevin. That would be cool, actually, to have some real cool historical relics. I mean, you know, like clothing kind of pieces. And I think there is that in the mob box me and Andy opened on our channel, but man, why is this one not opening smooth? Oh, let me just cut it. Let me get my scissor out. Yeah, we opened this mob hobby box, and there were like clothing pieces, but it turned out that was like clothing pieces worn by models wearing clothing that looked like it was, you know, from the 30s. It wasn't like true vintage clothing. It was just a random model wearing a piece of clothing. Freeman McNeil to the Jets. Joe Morris. Kenneth Davis. Tony Casillas. I remember him more with the Cowboys. Mike Kofer. Randy Wright. Raul Allegre. George Rogers. Mike Tomczak. Ron Rivera. Riverboat Ron. There we go. David Fulcher. Was that Riverboat Ron? Was that always a sarcastic name? Because I felt like he was never an aggressive coach. Gary Anderson, Don Griffin, Jim Covert, Earl Farrell, Dwayne Woodruff, Brian Brennan, Tom Rathman. There we go. Great fullback. DJ Dozier, rookie card. Leonard Smith, Mike Pitts, probably one of the greater Eagle defenses of all time, interior lineman. Pat Swilling. I think he was everywhere, Dan. Boomer. You know who's a boomer? Andy, the King of Pennants, is a boomer. Right, Andy? Yeah, that'd be cool. Brad Edelman. How about like a Lenny Dykstra investment advice card? Roger Craig. John L. Williams. Clyde Simmons. Great end. Sean Landetta. Mark Brown. Dexter Manley. I feel like he had a lot of criminal problems and like drug problems, right? He was on a podcast I listened to about like crime in sports. Bob Crable, Roger Vick, Leonard Marshall, Packers action card, TJ Turner, Kelvin Bryant, Steve Largent, Curtis Adams, Super Bowl 22, Mark Bavaro on the 1,000-Yard Club. So no rookies in that pack. Those packs really strain my lungs, I'll tell you. The amount of cards. All right. Here we go. Let's get in the Optic Blasters. I'm feeling it downtown. We've hit a couple uptowns in my breaks. We haven't hit a downtown yet. Let's get the first one sliced. Guys, these are all going to ship on Tuesday morning. I'll get all this shipped out. Like I said, I have I think a banger of a break next Sunday night. Oh, wow. Interesting. Jim Roman. He was always a guy involved in some drama. All right, first Optic. Dak Prescott. Quay Walker. Luke Musgrave on the silver. Mason Smith, rookie going to the Jaguars. I haven't seen Optic in available in a long time, so I think it might be drying up. I have a buddy who has a lot of it, so I'll be able to get more for breaks. I'm not paying. I won't get it at retail prices, unfortunately, but get Quay Walker again. Jonathan Taylor. Steelers Justin Fields on the silver. Torrey Taylor. Just went the Bears kicker, right? Or is he a punter? Yeah, that makes more sense. Punters get a lot of action in Chicago, right, Dan? Next pack. Looks like the punter. Maybe he's a kicker. J.C. Horn. Got the pink in this pack. Jamar Chase. Let's go pull back first. Go J.J. McCarthy on the rated rookie to the Vikings. And the pink. The Giant. Malik Neighbors. Dan is tearing it up in this break so far. Dan in demand. There we go. Right after he made fun of his Bears, he pulls the Malik Neighbors. Pink. Get him sleeved up. I'll get JJ sleeved up real fast here. He is, man. Yeah, he's having a nice break. All right, next pack. Jerome Ford to the Browns. Trayvon Diggs, both from the back. Byron Murphy the second, going to the Seahawks. And the silver. Marshawn Kneeling going to the Cowboys. I feel like you had a ton of Cowboy rookies in these boxes. But I don't think they had any good rookies, unfortunately. I mean, no huge names. They have a ton of downtown options, but America's team, yeah. Trevor Lawrence. Rashee Rice, both from the back. Got Tyrone Tracy going to the Giants. Got My House. Christian McCaffrey, cool looking card. Yeah, he's a good player. He's a good player. I mean, I'm not a fan of the team, but he's a great running back. But obviously, he's a little banged up. All right. It'll be interesting to see how the 49ers do. I mean, with a lot of flux, letting go Debo, who I think is pretty overrated anyway, but letting him go, and I know they have a lot of money issues in San Francisco. Zay Jones, Lamar Jackson. We got the pink in here. We'll say that to the end. Marshawn Kneeling again to the Cowboys. Yeah, exactly. Devontae Walker going to the Ravens on the pink. They did, which I think it was a questionable decision personally, but yeah, I'd like you to have more every day, Nomadic. I like it. I agree. I mean, the 49ers fan base, as an Eagles fan, was a super cocky fan base for a team that, is living in the 80s. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not a big Purdy fan. Even though I don't like the team, if I felt like he was a great quarterback, I would admit that. I mean, but I just feel like he was made better by the players around him, and now that those players are dwindling, McCaffrey to injury, Debo they let go. Ayuk was their best receiver, but Brock and Kyle together. Kyle Shanahan. Oh, man. Let's see that. The most overrated coach in the NFL, right? Got the empty box for the last box. All right. Let's hit a little something big here. Yeah, he's a system quarterback. That's true. I mean, if you put him on a great team, I think it would be decent, but that team is sort of, I don't think they're great anymore. Terry McLaurin. And he's a great story. I mean, the last pick in the draft to become a starter and get locked up for a big contract. It's a great story, but stories don't make the world go round. Stephon Diggs, it's ball from the back. Jalen McMillan to the Bucks. Kool-Aid McKinstry on the pink going to the Saints. I got to check. The Cowboys. I think Neighbors. I don't think Eli does, but maybe he does. I got to check. Andy, do you know that? The downtown legends for the Giants? Hey, I just made that quote up, right? But that could become a famous quote. We'll look it up, Andy. Come on, man. Help me out. Help Dan out. Tyjae Spears. Keenan Allen. Tyler Nubin going to the Giants. Best tutties, Anthony Richardson. Michael Pittman Jr. I guess it could happen tonight then. Could pull I'm sure Barry's in this set and some throwback card. Seems like the top resurgence is mostly throwback players, more than Optic. So I'm just organizing these top layers real fast. All right. Here we go. You feeling it here, Cup of Joe? Mike Evans, the Bucks. Cortland Sutton. Joe Alt to the Chargers. Jonathan Brooks to the Panthers. Let me see if I can pin another giveaway. I mean, it's still showing that it's pending, so I'm not sure. Now, it won't let me start it. All right, might not be able to refresh my stream. All right. Did I just hit the X to do that, Rod? Hit the X and refresh. I'll do it after the break anyway. I'll finish this one. It's pretty good, Millage. Pretty good. Appreciate you watching. Yeah, that was an interesting draft. That was a takeoff of the one that Tim was on the Reseller Monday Night draft. I think we did it better. DK Metcalf, Roquan Smith, Braylon Trice in the pink, DJ James to the Seahawks. I forget who we drafted. I'm like, come on, Al Bundy first. Al Bundy, who's 6 touchdowns in a single game or 4 touchdowns. Pure athlete there. Charvarius Ward. Quay Walker. Mason Smith to the Jaguars in the pink. Michael Penix going to the Falcons. Beautiful pink going to the Falcons there. Ah, thanks, Kevin. Appreciate that. Thanks for the subscribe. We're going to do a Garbage Pail Kids Chrome break later on in the stream. If you want to come over to dibitcards.com. And when you sign up, once they get to 2,000 subs, we're giving away a Donruss Optic blaster, or not a blaster box, a retail box. Like a $150 retail value on that one. All right. Last pack here. Here we go. Let's hit something big. Christian McCaffrey, J.C. Horn, Tip Riemann to the Cardinals, and the silver, Evan Engram to the Jaguars. So not the last card we're hoping for there. Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's gonna be a great time. I don't know a ton about V Friends, but I'm happy to learn about it on that stream. I mean, I've seen some of the stuff, but here we go. Here's the break. I mean, no downtowns this week, no uptowns this week, but a couple of beautiful Malik Neighbors cards heading to Dan and Demand. The Voltaic, the pink, get the Michael Penix pink. DJ James. Oh, nice. That's smart. Kool-Aid. Devontae. We got the Christian McCaffrey, My House, and the best tutties. So here we had it. Not Rod, how do I click X to refresh it? I don't want to close. Well, I'll try it. It won't do anything just so I try. Yeah, there it is. Okay, I'm going to try to refresh it real quick, and then I'll get the baseball going.